something.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
That's good. I took the boys out to go see that new Pixar movie, the Inside Out 2.
How was that?
It was pretty good. For some reason, I was really struggling to keep my eyes open sitting there in that theater, which is almost never the case with me. But so I missed some chunks of it in the middle. I'm like, oh, this sucks. But I did catch kind of the end of everything, and it was a good show. It had some really cute themes that I think were important. I think my boys were both kind of touched,
Aww. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There's Nathan.
What up, Nathan? How's it out there down under?
Down under.
It seems to be going okay so far, from what I can see.
Guess we'll just ask.
He just said he had a ride on his kangaroo.
Huh. So always out ride my roo, like all Australians do.
We used to always say, Dingo ate my baby.
Dango. He's like, that's not funny. You know that really happened?
I know, and I didn't even know that until somebody from Australia was like, that's a real thing. And I was like, well, now I feel terrible.
I would still say it, though.
Yes, you would.
I would.
You sound like one of the surfer turtles from Nemo.
Dude, my name's Crush.
Yeah. It is hilarious.
I do not take that as
Hello,
an
Courtney.
Yeah, hey, Courtney.
Working on my Riley painting right now. Speaking of which, I know it really it's not in time for your thing, but I'm like, I'm still gonna do it.
Why not?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Thanks, Courtney. I'm glad you like it. It's not done yet. I'm going for like an 80s look, though. This is like 80s Riley in my style. So I'm getting her hair's gonna be a little on the poofy side, have some real, not that she's not when you draw her, but get the real 80s bangs and poof going.
That's awesome.
You need to do the leg warmers. She's got the high socks on. Not really the leg warmers, but like the knee-high socks. It's hard to show the whole thing. It's actually a decent sized painting. It's like a 20 by 14 or something like that. So, Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad, Courtney. I'm just really slow.
That she actually really hated your drawing, your painting.
Please, that's just something you would say.
She's probably on like, wait, Rob, you shut shut the hell up, Rob. That is not true at all. It's not true at
Or
all.
she's like, now I can never tell Rob anything ever again.
Right, right. He violated his trust. You get a chance.
Ah,
Yeah, Nate's pointing out that I'm always selfish, just drawing my own stuff.
it's true. He is.
It is. It is true.
Nate knows. Well, Nate, though, your comic book looking interesting. I know you mentioned that you were thinking about sending it to me and emailing it or whatnot. I don't know how you do that. I am 100% down to read it.
Just
And
give
I'll
her
read.
7 to 8 months.
No, I'll actually read his really fast. Like I'm sure it'll be riveting, you know.
It's true. That was a perfect response. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Tanjiro's here, huh? I see. Done not out slaying demons right now. Welcome. Welcome. It's actually funny because I almost did a Demon Slayer piece tonight, and I was like, I'll work on this one. I really want to get this one done and see how it turns out. So, yeah. You know.
I don't know what this Tanjiro name is, so I'm just
It's from Demon Slayer. It's an anime.
see.
Tanjiro. I'm not the best at pronouncing them all, even though I watch them.
They literally, you're watching a show where they literally say what it is, and you're like, I don't know how to say it.
Again, I know. I'm the worst. I'm the worst at names, so, you know.
Are you going to remind us that you were homeschooled?
Yeah, that's why. That is why I can't pronounce my name. I'm just kidding. Oh boy.
I am washed up and out of touch, Nate. This is true.
I was homeschooled, Nate. Yes. True story.
He's like, were you in a cult?
Kinda.
In
Nah. My parents were just, when they first tried to homeschool me, it was because they were in a school district that, I mean, it was a very small town, knew the people who were in the school district, and they just decided to do that, didn't feel comfortable with me going to school, and then they just ended up never changing it. I just decided to keep it that way. So I think my mom had some really horrible experiences in public school. So Tanjiro says, well, I'm going to sub and give you a like. Awesome.
Well, I hope you know that that's going to me and not her. Well, I
Well,
guess you can go seek out Jessica's page that she never posts on.
yeah, go seek out my page with like my 18 subscribers or something. But now Rob has to go watch Demon Slayer.
I have to, huh?
You do.
All right.
After you watch Stranger Things.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're really helping out someone sane there, aren't you?
My family, I feel like I know a lot of people these days because Nate was asking if it was a cult thing. I feel like I know a lot of people who are homeschooling their kids. At least it feels like more than it used to be.
It could be. You're literally the only person I can think of that's been homeschooled that I'm aware of.
I just feel like maybe it is just me. I'm the only one ever. And my mom kind of unschooled us. It wasn't just homeschool. It was like unschool. Where you like played all day and ran around the woods in the grass barefoot. Maybe I wasn't a colt.
That sounds like great fun, though.
It does, doesn't it?
And that.
Uh, I'm cosplaying Nezuko this year. Awesome. She is super neat. That's my 13-year-old daughter. That's her favorite character of all time, Nezuko. It's not my new guitar. I'm assuming you're talking to me, Nate, maybe. I bought my husband, well, I mean, he worked for the money, but it was like a Father's Day gift. He got that, and today he went and got a new amp. So he's been playing upstairs all day, actually.
Is he digging it?
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. He got a Boss amp, which I actually never heard of them, to be fair. I don't know that much about music, so. Are you just saying that, Chinjiro? Saying I was homeschooled? Were you for real? Don't be messing with me. But he found it on a really good deal because they're normally fairly expensive, but this one was being clearanced out. So he found it for like $550, I think. So we went ahead and got it, 100 watt, and it sounds just great between the new guitar and the amp. I mean, his stuff sounds really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Unschool sounds like Yoda. It does, doesn't it? Oh, it's so funny. Does he shred? Sometimes he is. I feel like he doesn't practice enough. He doesn't play enough. So sometimes it takes him a second to get back into it. Remember, but yeah, sometimes he plays a lot of Black Sabbath and stuff.
Does he like be like, hey, we're gonna do like a date at home, and then he like plays you like romantic music to like, woo you? He's like, listen to this soft serenading guitar I'm gonna play for you.
Nothing he plays is like romantic.
So, but in a way, I feel like you'd kind of be kind of fine with that.
Yeah, yeah. Everything he plays is emo, pretty much. Emo, some metal, and that's okay with me. That's the stuff I like too. So. But no, he's never like, come up here, let's have a date night where I serenade you or impress you with my guitar. That's not him.
I bet if you were to try to do that, you would like start laughing. Like what are you trying? What are you trying to get out of me? What is going on here? You're lying. I don't believe you. What's really going on here? And you're like, no, I'm really trying to. I really mean this time.
Yeah, it's okay. We literally got in an argument today about Kirk Hammett, and
Yeah.
I don't even know where it came from. And he's just like, we can never agree on anything when it comes to music. I'm like, okay, whatever.
You're like, that's just because I'm always right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's all right. It was a good time. He's having a good time. Something he can do too with his surgery.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Trust me, musician doesn't get you girls. Teenage me remembers. It does this girl though.
Yeah, it depends on the girl. If you know the right girl, like Jessica.
I my thing is, and Marcus won't do this, he is short hair. I like long hair, guitars. Those are really the only two things you need. Long hair, you can be skinny, you can be fat, you can be tall, you can be short. If you have long hair and a beard's a plus.
Wow.
That's
I
my
know what I'm going to dress up for Halloween.
thing. Do you?
I'm going to get me a wig, a guitar, some shit.
Well,
Look, I dressed up as Jessica's dream guy.
yeah, there you go.
I won't
So true, though.
difference, but I'll do it.
Oh, man. Yes, knives and pin. Oh, my gosh. I mean, he doesn't even play guitar. He might be able to. I don't know for sure. But Andy Biersack from Black Veil Brides is probably the most gorgeous human being to ever live.
Jesus.
that
Okay. Says if you don't serenade someone while holding a rose between your teeth, do you even play guitar? That's super funny.
What is that from a movie or something?
Not that I know of, but it's pretty damn clever.
It's pretty damn close.
Just you got Jessica to laugh pretty good.
Courtney goes for real. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked I get to actually see them. Oh, I'm so excited. We got a babysitter and everything. It's gonna be
Who do you get to go see?
Black Veil Brides
Oh, right.
and Falling in Reverse, which they're fine. Like I don't dislike them. They got some good stuff. Their old stuff I really like. My husband likes them a little more than I do, but he doesn't really like Black Veil Brides that much. So, hey Daniel, yes, Courtney, he's just gorgeous. I mean, I don't care who you are, men and women alike. I don't care. Like he's just perfect. There's just some, I don't know.
Is this the lead singer dude?
Yeah, yeah. There was some video I was watching, and people asked their moms about him, sent pictures of their moms, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's beautiful." Like 50-year-old women. Just my type. My mother-in-law, she'll like be out shopping and she'll see like black leather gloves or black leather pants or something, and she'll send me pictures. She'd be like, "This is something Andy would wear, isn't it, Jessica?"
Seriously?
She really will. She knows about my obsession.
Pretty funny.
Goodness, what have you been up to besides seeing the movies or being at the movies? I guess.
What's that? I'm sorry.
What have you been up to besides going to the movies?
Like today or just in general?
Yeah, I guess just in general, anything interesting since yesterday?
um, no, unfortunately, it's just the same old like work, draw, sleep.
Yeah.
You know, play with my kids when they're here, which they are, and now they're
Yeah.
doing their own thing, playing their own games, watching their own shit on YouTube. So I'm like, all right, well, you know.
That's fun though.
Yeah.
Hanging out with the kiddos.
Hello, whoever you are, says this is awkward. Haha. Nate asked Jessica if you would say that Rob Liefeld is really hot just to annoy me.
Oh yeah, Rob Liefeld is super hot. Super hot. How do you
I
feel about that,
do
Rob?
it.
Rob just kicks me off.
Right. Yeah, and guess what? Jessica's suddenly not here. Are you happy, Nathan? Is that what you were looking to get out of this situation? Because that's what you got.
These situations. Oh man, that's funny.
Was pretty funny. Good thing.
Hilarious.
It's a good thing Nathan's got such a epic sense of humor and impeccable timing, or I would not be having his shit.
What is it?
I'm just joking. That's a good thing that Nathan's got such a good sense of humor, or I would not be putting up with his shit.
Nobody's scared, Rob.
I know. Nathan should never be scared of me.
What's up, Mark? I listened to a little more of Leaving Cheyenne today. By the way.
You know, I just remembered. I saw it, but I did not get a chance to listen to that audio clip you sent me. So
You son of a bitch.
I
I took time out of my busy schedule.
you did. Busy schedule of what? Being at home in your jammies?
Okay, but for reals, I am still in my jammies.
You're like for realsies right now? I am 100%. So you got up this morning and have not changed. Not one.
No. I am in what I would, well, I'll probably wear to bed though.
All right.
I mean, no. That's.
All right.
Wait, what? Who has abs too? Thank you, he has abs too. What are we talking about? Oh my goodness. I don't know. Are we talking about Rob Liefeld still? He's got abs? Now I need to re-look at pictures of Rob Liefeld because I'm like, maybe, maybe there's something to this.
Chuck's here, and he's saying that because Liefeld's one of his sons is an actor, and he's actually on some kind of I don't know if it's a movie or a TV show or something like that. He is pointing that out, but Liefeld's he's just a normal human being guy. Like he's nothing weird about him. Just Nate's trying to push my buttons, and it's great. I like it.
There's nothing great about him.
Well,
Oh
I'm just
my
nothing.
god.
He's not like a supermodel. He's just a dude that draws comics like the rest of us. He's a he's not a chud looking motherfucker like me.
You're not a chud looking motherfucker. I was actually going to tell you, and I don't know if this is like not, maybe you don't want me to say it on here, but
Now,
maybe you don't care.
now you have to.
I know now it's like, well, you've already brought it up. You definitely look like you've lost weight in your face.
You can see that.
Oh yeah, 100%. It was actually one of the other. Remember when you did that introduction picture for the Discord?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, like I could definitely tell.
yeah. I am. I am down 31. So thank you for noticing.
That's awesome.
Danielle mentioned that she could tell. In fact, we were just walking out of work the other day, and she's like, "You really have slimmed up." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Kind of you to just like randomly not like having me like, yeah, I was doing this. I wonder if anybody can tell, and have a person go like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I could totally tell. Yeah, they're probably like, this is what he wants to hear. I'll just make him happy. She just brought it up out of the blue on her own, so that was nice.
Yeah, that's 100%. Well, and I think she's a nice person, but yeah, she definitely was not just like saying it for the sake of. It's definitely. Does anyone else like have a crush on an anime characters? Yes.
Jessica does.
Satoru Gojo
I think
and
it's pretty
others.
lame to have crushes on cartoon characters. That being said, Jessica Rabbit would totally get it.
Yeah, yeah. Stop it right now. You have like hot girl comic books.
That's for sure.
Oh man. Chuck said, dude, I'd be real happy if I dropped 30 pounds. I wouldn't give a shit if anyone noticed. Oh, same here, honestly.
Well, I mean, I know it for myself, but it is, another one of those things where like somebody else noticed. I'm
Right.
like, oh, it validates that I'm not like fooling myself. I mean, I'm
Right.
not. I know what the scale says, but still.
Scales lie sometimes, though.
And
They always weigh me heavier than I feel like I should be.
oh, see, there you go. That's fair.
I'm just kidding. I haven't lost like any weight, to be honest. Any weight recently.
Well, you're pounding 125-pound benching, so you're building muscle. So
I'm not doing that regularly. That happened. I did it once, and the second time I failed. It's not like that's what I'm normally doing. My
no,
normal
no,
is
you
like
did it.
90. Yeah, I
You
know, but
did it.
it
That is an
doesn't make
accomplishment.
up for why I haven't lost any weight. That's what I'm saying.
You're building muscle, and muscle weighs more.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
I
I take back half of the mean things I've said about you.
half the things. That's fair. I'll take that.
You know what? Yeah. I I appreciate that. I hope that's true. Goodbye, Tanjiro. Good night. Oh, Mark, you were asking me about that book. I like it so far. I'm like chapter 6 or 7. Interesting enough, because I'm listening to it, audiobook. For some reason, the audiobook doesn't, it'll say chapter 3, but for some reason, the way it's Audible has it still has it showing like chapter 3, even though when he's reading it, it'll say chapter this. So that's kind of a weird glitchy issue. Um, but I like it so far. It's interesting. I find it super relatable, just as like the small town. You've got the one girl who's the two best friends like, and and everybody kind of knows everybody, knows everybody's story. That really does resonate with me a lot, and I like that. It's good. Interested to see what ends up happening. I'm actually reading 2 books right now between that one and this other series. So I know I'm homeschooled, but I can actually read.
Hey, Chuck, I saw your notation. It was just Matt Banning inking a really good drawing by Ed Benes, Benes. I don't know how you pronounce his last name. I just you know uh, tagged you into that just to see if you had seen it, in case you're wondering what it was. But it was just some really cool inks over some great pencils.
Let's see here. Corey says, fingers
Courtney,
crossed, Insta
yeah,
won't remove the drawing I posted.
yeah, that was a little. Is it PG-13 or is that R-rated? Because it wasn't like.
Well, she blurred out the
Oh yeah,
sensitive
yeah.
things,
For sensitive
but
eyes. We
I can
get the
still,
censored version on Discord. Hell yeah.
yeah. So if anybody wants the uncensored version of some artwork, Courtney did join the Discord because it was pretty awesome. Okay, Comic says I don't need to lose pounds so much as repurpose them, less belly, more arms. Yeah, and honestly, that would be great. That's kind of my hope too, because like Rob was saying, like I've been trying to lift weights. I'm really isn't like anything crazy, but I've been trying to do more of that stuff because I've never really been like a strong person who's gotten into fitness. I don't really enjoy it, but I would like to also repurpose my weight into something like that.
But you benched 125. I mean, that's
I honestly was shocked.
you did it. You pushed it. You did it. You know.
I know, I know. I'm not gonna the second I thought, and honestly, after I did it, I didn't feel like it was that heavy to me. I was like, oh. So then I was like, let's go again, another rep, right? Yeah. Could not could not lift it up. Could not get it back set down. I had to have help. So
I was talking to Danielle. I'm like, can you bench that much? She's like, I haven't tried to bench anything in a long time. I'm like,
oh, she easily could. She's
uh,
lifting a pallet one-handed.
I think it might be one of those things where she hasn't done it in a long, long, long time. So you might need to like build up to it. Like practice a little,
Right.
feel for it. But I was like, Jessica could bench you, Danielle, because she's weighs less than that. So
I was gonna say she's pretty tiny. But no, I feel like those pallets are pretty close to that.
no, they're not that
You
heavy.
don't think? It's been a long time since I've had to move a pallet around.
Yeah,
And she was doing it one-handed, one-armed. So
it's true.
that impressed me because my sister-in-law was just talking about how she was moving. She had to move a bunch of those for this garden. She was making garden beds out of them. And she was saying, she's like, they're just so heavy. I had to drag them. And she's not a small person.
Yeah,
Danielle's just hella strong, man.
yeah, she is.
Like pull ups, like she was doing. Yeah, I've never been able to do that ever. That takes some serious upper body
I
strength.
challenged her. I'm like, can you do it one handed? She's like, I don't know. I don't know. And she could not. That's a whole other thing. But we were kept trying to like, well, what else can you do?
Yeah.
So
You
that
should
was
have her bench press something there, like some
we,
2x4 stacked up or
we
something.
actually talked about her bench pressing like an exterior door, or there's this little scrawny kid that works with us. I'm like, you could bench press him.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
I was like, the only problem is we're at work and somebody's gonna walk back here that is not gonna appreciate our sense of humor and we're gonna get in trouble.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
I was scrolling by and I just want to explain how audiobooks work, says Eric Canty. All right. The chapter one isn't a chapter in a book, it's more often an introduction. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't listen to audiobooks that often, so I don't know. Mark says, in my opinion, it just gets better and better. So neat that you're listening to it. Yeah, I like it. Is the other series smut? It's not. Why does Mark know my reading habits so
I was
well?
like, you come on, just tell us.
It is written by the person who writes the smut that I read. That is fair, but it's not really. This is one of the old school ones before she got more into the smut stuff. Really good though, even though it's not. Um, Fart and art hour. Oh boy. Hello, Tyrus. How are you?
Okay, comic says, what times we live in that nobody appreciates bench pressing a scrawny guy. Like this guy, I mean, you'd have to see this dude. Like he's just the scrawniest little guy you've ever seen. And he's the nicest dude, but I was like, Danielle, you could bench the shit out of him. She's like, I know I could.
That's so funny.
I
You should
have
just
to say,
ask him if he's down for it.
what's that?
You should ask him if he's down for that.
Hey, dude, how would you feel if this chick here, who's 5'1" and 114 pounds, bench presses you, and we put it on the internet?
Honestly,
He'd
he might
probably,
be down.
that might be like the closest he's ever been to a woman. So,
Damn, Rob.
no,
Shots fired.
no. I have to say, it seems like this live's going a lot better than the last one did.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I haven't seen any issues. I've got it pulled up here, but obviously, if there is, let us know. For sure. Chuck says, oh, okay, I saw that one too. Anything banning does it gonna be sweet.
It's worth
Anything
looking
banning
at.
does is gonna be sweet. Wow, I can't read. Wow. No excuse for that one either.
You are struggling.
Just blind as a bat, Chuck. I apologize.
Please, you're as blind as a bat.
What?
Oh,
So my
I like.
2-year-old
I
says,
like
I
that.
love it.
I like that you say it. I know you don't believe it, but
Not true.
not true.
Night, Tanjiro.
Yeah, I heard it glitching a little bit. On once I started saying everything seemed like it was going fine, it got a little bit robot-y. So I might have jinxed us by saying it.
You really had to do it, didn't you?
I did. I know. It's
Well,
sometimes
something
wonder why I am the way I am.
I do too. That
I,
like all the time, like I do wonder that. I have a new nephew.
you do what?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain.
I mean, he was just born into the world.
Keep explaining.
My my sister had a baby.
Go on.
He's adorable.
Aww.
His name is Harvey.
Aww.
I've never loved the name and the baby so much in my life.
Aww. That's not even your own?
I mean, I don't know.
You're like, I don't know. It's different.
Harvey's a pretty cute name. I feel like it's like a 1920s investigator. Like he should be wearing a fedora and I love it.
Yeah, I keep finding these old videos of, Facebook will pop up a memory of my boys when they were just like 1 year old, and just these little
Mm-hmm.
weekend little cute little babies that I'm tickling, and they're giggling, and I was just playing with them. I'm like, I'm not saying I want another baby, but I'm just saying like I miss that shit so much.
You're also saying, I want another baby.
I need to put a baby into somebody.
Is there anybody willing to have a baby with Rob?
All right. I want I it would be so great if it just was a string of no's. No, 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 no,
I
no,
think it'd be crazy if someone was like, I will have your baby.
no.
Whoa. I'm just seeing that I
Well,
am not
Nate
even
would probably be like, okay, I will.
Nate will have your baby.
He's like, all right. I mean, I'm not going to dismiss it out of hand. Let's talk.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. All right, let me see. I'm like way behind on this. There's like so many comments. I don't know how I'm so behind.
I know.
Congrats, Jess. Thanks, Gayton. How are you? It's not a party until someone sane shows up.
That sounds like a chapter to a book or something.
Oh boy. It is matte. Well, it is matte nail polish. They're just fake nails. My sister-in-law makes them, so she is kind enough to make them for me because she's just sweet like that and knows that I'm broke. Because I'm not about to pay to have them done. Not about.
So you demand they be done for free by somebody.
Yeah, exactly. I need somebody to do it for me.
I see what kind of human being you are now.
I know, the worst. Dude, no one's offering to have your baby though in chat. Everything's gone real quiet on that front.
Or
So
everyone's like, oh, God. Just don't respond.
yeah, that's a big no, I'd say there. I'm sorry. I tried.
I know, you did. I appreciate it.
I really tried. I wanted you, to have that opportunity. I would, but I can't anymore,
Yeah, you're like, I've had all the babies I'm ever gonna have.
Pretty much.
4 was enough, huh?
Yep. Indeed. At some point, it's like, can you even handle the children that you have?
Yeah.
All right, Robert Norton, take or leave this idea. For 5K celebration, a video review of all our group draw pieces for the last 6 months.
Oh, I'm gonna rip them to shreds.
That's a great idea.
I talk some mad shit.
What was a double-edged sword, Gaten? What did I say? No, I can't remember. Now I'm like, what? Whacking my brain. What did I say? Congrats
No.
on your.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just reading. Mr. Brunson says, congrats on your sister adding to the Crouch Goblin team, Jess.
I wonder if that's supposed to say crotch goblin.
I think so. I think so. They say it costs $250,000 per kid to raise them to 18 years old. Won't be costing me that much. They're gonna be paying some of their way.
Right. That's why they got to do chores and shit. Clean my house, kids. But Mark, that's not a bad idea. That's definitely a possibility for sure. I just have to get all the files and then figure out how we're going to do that.
Mm. Da, da, da.
Someone saying's talking about if we say yes, we're ostracized for being weird. If we say no, we're not being open enough.
Oh, about your baby?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. So that's fair.
Sounds like a hard no, Rob. I'm not gonna lie.
Definite, distinct, hard, absolutely not. No way possible.
I think he's saying, it doesn't sound like a yes,
He's like, go bang a prostitute or something. Like, solve that problem some other way.
You know how on America's Got Talent, and they're like, it's a no for me? That's what he's saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a no from me.
It's a no. I'm sorry. That's a no for me.
Oh, I'm going to have to pass. I'm like, all right.
This sounds like British. The Britain version, not the American version, because we've got like accents going here.
All right, Chuck. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Chuck. Look what I printed out. You'll see it on tomorrow's video, but what? I printed out that Silvestri page that you sent me.
Yeah, I saw that. I was waiting to see if you're gonna do something there. Didn't really want to call attention to them.
Look what he spelled.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, sorry. Hold on, I gotta step away for 2 seconds.
Okay, guys, now is the time to say all the things that you want to say about Rob.
Yeah.
And I will listen. Or if you have any questions that you think he would answer that I might know. Because I can see comments coming in. Yeah, it started stuttering the moment that the troll yeah. What's the weirdest thing Rob's drawn? Oh.
Yeah. Tell him that.
I don't know. I think our live is still loading. I'm watching it right now and it's frozen up.
That sucks.
Yeah. Okay, now it's back. It's back. Who is Rob dating? Give us the skinny Jess. Damn it, he's back.
I know, right? I had some Mormon missionaries at the door. I had to tell them to go fuck off.
Was it really?
Oh yeah,
Doing some shit right now.
right.
Should have invited them in, done an interview.
Oh my God, we should have done a live. Like, tell me about the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Courtney's like, that's you. Courtney knows.
That couldn't have been more Utah, though. Really.
Yeah.
Really couldn't have been. Calm down, Rob.
Yeah, I should
Never
comment.
wrong says.
In case anybody's wondering, I didn't actually tell them to fuck off. I thought about it, but they were looking for somebody, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. They're like, all right, we're sorry, we'll check the other. You know.
Okay, so it wasn't as bad as
Okay,
all
comic
that.
says talking about missionary. How'd the date go? The date went well. I'm not.
Damn, are
Oh,
you
suddenly.
new things coming out?
All right, that's what she said.
It is June, Rob.
Courtney's like, make the missionaries review comics. I'm like, oh, let me get out this one. There's a bunch of like
Nudity.
naked chicks. Guys, tell me what you think about this. And they look like they were like 21-year-old dudes. So they would be like, we've never seen this before in real life. I'm like, I know.
You think that it's all
Well,
not
pretty.
it's all show. I'm just kidding.
Sometimes you can tell.
Sometimes you can tell.
Sometimes you can just look at a dude and you can I can look at a guy and be like, you've
Like the skinny dude you're talking about at
yeah.
work.
You know that this guy's never seen a woman undressed in real life. And that's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just like, yeah, that person is, yeah,
You're
right.
saying it like there's something wrong.
Yeah. Look, if my fat ass can get laid, which I can, it's like anybody should be able to do it.
That's not the right color now, is it? Oh, Rob, stop putting yourself down.
Are we lagging again? Can anybody hear us?
I can check. Hold on. No, it's not lagging.
All right.
Doesn't look like it's lagging. They just don't care about what you're saying.
That's probably right. And that's fine. I'm actually okay with it.
Talking about something different.
Talk about something different.
You're the perfect man, saying, says Nathan. Aw.
Tyraz, the movie Orgasmo is hilarious. Did you ever see that, Jess?
No.
Really? Have you even heard of it? Do you even know what it is?
Never even heard of it.
Oh, it's by the guys who make South Park, and the lead guy, the main character, plays a Mormon missionary, and he's pretty respectful to the faith. The thing is, he's trying to save. The one thing they get wrong is they talk about he's got to save up to have enough money to get married in the temple, which I don't think is a thing.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
But
Well, I don't think so.
right, yeah, how many times have you been married in the temple?
Too many.
Too many.
Too
But
many to say.
so he's doing his mission work in like L.A. And but
Mhm.
he gets jumped by some thugs. But he's also a martial artist, so he kicks the shit out of them. So a movie producer sees that he can fight. And he's like, somehow, some way, this is like, you're the perfect star for my movie. I need you in my movie, but it's a porno movie. So it's like, well, I can't have sex with someone. They're like, fine, you just be the action hero, you know, in all the other scenes. And then once it's time for the sex scenes to come in, we'll bring in the stunt cock. And so he doesn't want to do it, but he needs the money. So
This is the most hilarious premise. I don't know how I've never heard of this before.
it's pretty funny.
I don't understand. That is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's called Orgasmo. Look up the guy, look up Orgasmo. And then of course the thing that happens is as time goes on, the movie characters they're playing in the porno are superheroes. And they have like a sidekick like Orgasmo's weapon is like this device he wears on his wrist, like a big like gauntlet that when you fire it at somebody, it forces you to have an orgasm. Like he just and you're like, ugh, and then you drop to the ground. And his sidekick, I think his name is Chota Boy. He's got like a helmet on and like a 12-foot fucking rubber dick flopping around on the top of it.
Oh my gosh.
But the thing is they go from like being porn star actors to actually being kind of real life superhero characters because they have to like stop some bad guys, so they do it in costume. So,
Oh wow. This
oh
does
yeah,
sound entertaining.
yeah, Courtney. I don't know why. I think you would probably find it hilarious, especially with the connection to like Utah and everything. So I highly recommend checking it out. Okay, Comic says it has the best theme song ever. He's asking me to play it. It's one of those theme songs where it just sounds like a rock anthem, but then you start listening to the lyrics, and you're
Oh
like,
no.
wait, what did he just say? So I might have to play it and see if it'll come through very clear.
Oh my gosh.
But now I want to. I haven't watched it in years, so now I really want to.
I have seriously never heard of this. I think I would have thought I would have. That's funny. I wonder if my husband's seen it.
If he has, you guys need to make a date night. Have him serenade you on the guitar, and then play Orgasmo and be like, "What the hell?"
He's gonna be like, what? I mean, he might have. It's hard telling. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the song is called "Now You're a Man."
Oh man.
Hey! What makes the power in his hands? Is his quest for glory?
What?
Got to fight time. So know your story. Now you're a man. A man. Now you're a man. A man ain't gonna be a man. You are now a man. You're a man. You're a man. Now you're a man.
I mean, it sounds really epic.
Live it, live it. What makes a man? Is it the woman in his arms? Just 'cause he has big titties? Or is it the way he fights every day? No cloudy the titties. Now you're a mile. Mile, mile, mile. Now you're a mile. Mile, 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 mile. Now you're a mile. You made it, mile, mile, mile. Now you're loyal.
Wow, this is pretty. This is pretty good.
Well, that's basically Mark. I can see your comments. Thank you,
Same.
Mark. So that was basically it. Just now you're a man. It's much more funny in context when you see the actual movie, but if you should for real watch it.
I should put it on my list. I have so many movies that I need to watch.
Now you're a man.
Watch it the same night I watched uh, Deadpool. Deadpool.
Wow,
Deadpool. What? I could.
you could.
Why
I,
not?
I do want to know if your husband's heard of it before or if he's seen it.
I don't know. I'd have to.
You'll have to hit him up. Like, have you heard of this movie? Is he? Sorry,
He,
I know this, but is he like Mormon?
I mean, we are, but we
Like
don't
he'd
really
have a sense
go
of
to
humor about it,
church. He would probably know. The thing is, he grew up out here, though. So that's why I'm like, he might know, you know? I
right?
don't know. I don't know.
You need
I'm
to
going to
ask him when
ask
you get it,
him.
and then let me know. That'd be hilarious. And if he's never heard of it, you guys got to watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. That sounds hilarious. I do love that kind of stuff. And I like that it's like, sounds like no, I'm saying like and not a lot, but sounds uh so different from anything else.
Yeah, and you'd think that they'd be like ripping on the Mormon faith, and they kind of are, but the main character is legitimately a good human being trying to do the right thing. So it
That's funny.
it's not like it's a like fuck Mormons. It's not that at all.
Yeah,
But they are kind of like pointing at the absurdity of a lot of things. But the guy is a good person, and it's because of his faith. So
that's
and
cool.
it's not like he surrenders it and gives up in the end and does something else. So he
No,
stays who
I'll have
he
to
is
check it
forever.
out.
Yeah.
It just sounds funny to me. Like I've never even I it's weird to me. I've never heard of this one before.
Yeah.
Because is it okay? So my father-in-law, which is, I mean, he's really Mormon, but he also is the biggest South Park fan.
Oh, you'd have to hit him up and ask him if he's even heard of it.
I have guaranteed he's seen it, but he usually will like recommend movies and stuff. So like, anyway, we'll check it out. I'll have to let you know what I think. Find it somewhere. That's awesome. Jess, make it a double feature. Orgasmo and Deadpool. I know, right?
I think you'd have a good night.
That would be fun.
Just don't have the kids around.
What you're saying is it's not a kids movie.
It is definitely not a kids movie.
That is pretty much most movies that I watch. Speaking of Inside Out, my sister-in-law ironically had some free tickets to that movie where she up where she lives. Her dentist like is giving away some for, and so her family could take as many as they needed for like they like rent out a theater for it.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, and yeah, I said, I'll just be real with you. I don't see my boys being super interested in it. They weren't interested in the first one, like,
Oh.
at all.
Oh. Well.
Which I liked it. I remember when they were young and I watched it a few times, you know, because I thought they'd get into it. Never really did. And now I feel like they're not into anything like that really at all. And so I'm like, I don't see myself, not to put down, because I know you just went and saw this movie, but I was like, I just don't see myself going to the theater, dragging my baby in to see something that I don't think they're going to really want to see that badly. And I know that I would just rather wait till it came out to see.
That's fair.
She's like, all right. Kids just don't do it. They don't really get into any of like the cartoon stuff anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's saying I took my kids to see the second one this afternoon, and they both seem to really like it. And I did too.
I remember when the first one came out, my mom loved it so much. She sent me my mom doesn't like watch movies. She sent me the Blu-ray for it.
Really?
Yeah, and now it was like soup. I mean, that was a big thing because it must be a really good movie, or at
Right.
least she thought so. Because she doesn't really get into movies, especially kids movies anymore.
Yeah, see, Courtney, she says she hasn't seen the first one, but she needs to. And I was going to ask you, Jess, and I'm wondering for her because it's from the perspective for anyone who doesn't know, obviously, but it's about the emotional state of like a preteen, and in the case of this movie, now a young teen girl. And I just wondered if there was like how much it resonated with what you felt as a young kid, as you can recall, especially this one, because it's all about like growing up and pressure from other kids and kind of losing your way to impress other people because you think that's what you need to do to be popular, and that pull to be accepted, but at what cost? So,
Right.
and it is specifically from the perspective of a teenage girl. So I kind of wanted to like, what does a woman think about it? Does it resonate? Because there's universal themes. Like my oldest boy, he deals with anxiety a lot, and that was a major focus in this movie, is how anxiety can just ruin everything. And so I think he felt a connection to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in fact, I think he had some tears in his eyes at one point. I'm like, my sweet little 11-year-old is teared up over this movie. I love it. I love that it makes him emotional and that he feels these things.
Yeah. See, I think my stepdaughter would really enjoy it then.
Right.
She's just turned 13 just this week, and she really deals with a lot of that stuff, like hardcore stuff. And I think she's talking about going out and seeing it and hearing that. I'm like, I bet that would be good for her. I know I messed this up. No one needs to point it out.
Did
I'm
you
already aware.
did you screw it up,
I
Jess?
did. I saw it.
Well, so did everyone else.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know. But I remember thinking the first one, the concept was a cool concept. Again, I like movies that stuff like that. Even if it didn't land perfectly or whatnot, you gave it a shot. You wrote something new, something completely different
Yeah.
than it's been done before.
Yes. I feel like Pixar, even though they've had a whole bunch of fucking duds lately that I don't care about, each one of them kind of feels like they're trying to do something, but for some reason they lost their way. There was a time when every Pixar movie was like an event. Like I don't care what it is. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be magical. And I probably
Mhm.
haven't seen the last 4 or 5. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. I usually see them. I only watch them maybe once. Was was in was Encanto? Was that Pixar or was that just Disney?
I think it's a Pixar, yeah.
I liked that one.
I saw it and it was fine. I enjoyed it. I didn't hate it, but I was like, and I probably will never watch it again.
I loved that one.
There was that one, I think it's called Soul.
Oh, that one was good.
Yeah, I watched it the one time. Like, all right, I feel like they really tried. They did something unique, and I've never gone back to watch it again. I can
Yeah.
watch like Wally or Finding Nemo or Ratatouille or any of the
Ratatouille's
Toy Stories like
badass.
anytime,
Yeah.
over and over and over. And these other ones, I'm like, all right, cute, I'm done, and I'm done. I'm moved on.
Oh yeah, Turning Red was pretty, and again, that was a unique one too. Mark brings that one up. I always forget about it. It I don't. Maybe it's just because I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm not a kid anymore. I don't know. I just kind of. And again, my kids don't get in to stuff like that, so I think I kind of miss some of that a little bit because I don't have kids that are like, oh, no, see this new Disney Pixar movie. Like they're like, want to watch this new YouTuber.
OK Comic says they didn't lose their way; they lost their Lassiter, which I know exactly what he's talking about, and that probably has something to do with it. There was
Oh,
a
Disney.
No, Pixar. They had a guy named John Lasseter who was in charge of
Oh yeah.
Pixar and was like kind of the driving force. And he got fired or removed because he might have said something wrong, something to that effect. And then the movie's just instantly kind of starting not being as interesting, in my opinion.
Hmm.
But and everyone's got different opinions on what's good. Sure, I get that. But the financial gains that they were making were not the same. Every Pixar movie used to be $1 billion maker. Then they kind of like they started tanking hard, losing money. You're like, you guys lost something. You got to get your magic back,
Your mojo back.
your mojo. I was actually going to say that exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad. I do wish and I do miss a time where I felt like even if it took a little bit longer, they made good movies that had great scripts that were super, unique and cool. And I don't know.
That's funny that you mentioned that. I think there's a certain amount of if I remember correctly from Pixar, there was a time where they come out and it was like every other year or something like that. Then it
Yeah,
became one a year, and then it became like they're doing two a year, and it's just kind of like just defeated kind of the special nature of it. And then if they were all amazing, but it's just too much.
Gaten says, yeah, once they see what hits, them force everyone to try to copy it instead of just going what would work best for the new movie. Yeah, I don't know. It's, it's difficult.
What was the theme of Turning Red anyway?
It was like a coming of age for a young girl. I believe Asian American, if I remember. I only saw it probably once, maybe twice. My oldest daughter liked it. Um, but I don't remember the exact details. Anyway, at a certain point in, I mean, yeah, Mark said it was about menstruation. Yeah,
What the
it was.
fuck?
It was. But it was about becoming a woman kind of, which is
Okay.
interesting because there are a lot of, I feel like, movies where it's like, oh, becoming a man movies. It was kind of, I think that was at a certain point in her family history, all the women kind of had the same thing happen. And she was trying to find her identity, who she was. And she turns into a red panda when she gets, I can't remember if it's like a certain emotion, but, um,
Wow. All
she
right.
was trying to learn how to control it, and anyway, it was very interesting.
All right.
Very interesting.
That is the last thing I thought anyone would ever say about what that movie was about. Yeah, you could have never got that out of me in a million years. Like, if I had to guess, I'm like, wait, what?
Again, it was an interesting movie. I think
Yeah.
maybe because it resonated more with young women and maybe just women in general, maybe it didn't wasn't as big of a hit. I don't know. I don't
That's fair.
know. But yeah, it was an interesting one. Mars is turning red, not that well hidden. Boy. A movie my kid did like was Big Hero 6. Did your kids like that one? I know
They
that's
did.
not.
Yeah.
I know that
Yeah.
one's not.
Even I liked it. I mean, everyone was touting, like, it's Marvel Comics characters. I'm like, I've never heard of any of these guys. So, but irrelevant of that, it was a good movie. I was like, oh, all right, that's yeah. My boys were really into that. There's, in fact, one the theme song to that pop song that was popular. I downloaded and I'll still play it for them, and they'll still dig it.
Yeah, my kids like that one too. That is one that they like. Yeah, it's just weird to me. I feel like my kids just don't watch anything like that anymore. And it just makes me sad. They don't really play with toys anymore, though, either.
My
When I
oldest
say,
boy, yeah, my oldest boy Leo used to be hardcore into like Transformers and toys and shit. And by 12, I still was like
yeah,
about to be, but he is long since given up that stuff. He does not care.
yeah, see, that's what happened. I can remember being, and nobody laughed at me. I was homeschooled. I can remember being probably 14, and I still would sit down and build Legos. I would still sit down, and I wouldn't just build them. Like I played with them with my siblings. We also used to build elaborate block houses every Sunday afternoon together. I don't know. I mean, and it don't get me wrong, like obviously at that age, we were, building them and designing them and pretending like it was like some type of, house show, show about homes or something. But we were still playing.
Yeah.
And I feel like they don't really do that.
Well, I feel like kids have digital devices and video games that's what sucks up their imagination, and I think it's to their detriment.
Oh, 100%.
I would rather see my boys physically playing outside or with something in their hand and have it be part of their imagination rather than just watching some thing about like monster toilets.
Monster yeah, that is too much.
The skibbity toilet thing that is just all
Is
the rage.
toilet or whatever it is. Yeah.
Stupid.
Although my children introduced me, and I know this is old, so again, nobody laugh at me. My kids have introduced me to like food theory and film theory and all that a while back, and I do like sitting and watching that with them. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Of course, their dad is a big gamer,
Yeah.
a real nerd like that, and so they do game a lot with him too.
Yeah. That's a little bit different if they're like playing with daddy,
Yeah, I guess
you know.
that's fair,
Uh,
but
Let's see. OK Comic says he found it shocking in a good way how hard Big Hero 6 went with the themes of loss and grief. Yeah, they leaned into it hardcore. It makes you go, oh shit. Like,
yeah, they did. I liked it.
oh yeah. Like that was, that was awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't find myself going back to it too often on my own. Like I don't seek it out. But if
Yeah.
I run across it or my kids want to watch it, I'm kind of like, all right, this is fine. I'm on board.
Yeah. Those are Legos, Jess. Adults still play with those. Courtney
Right.
said I had pet shops until I was 14. See, I don't know. I think it's a little bit crazy to me that they've just given up their toys so fast. I don't know. Makes me sad, honestly.
Yeah.
And my kids don't even really play with Legos anymore.
Legos
Like
are not cheap either.
which is I guess okay, but uh my son, if you get him my 8-year-old, if you get him like Minecraft Legos, he'll build them, but then they just get put up and then he doesn't do anything with them, which again, fine. It's just weird to me. It's
Yeah.
weird to me because I had Star Wars Legos and I remember knowing that they were really expensive at the time when I was a kid. And I wanted the stinking clone carrier from Attack of the Clones so badly. And I was like 14 or 15 at that point, and I got it for Christmas. I couldn't even believe it because we were poor. We were so poor. I couldn't believe it. I'm sure my aunt or somebody got it for me, and I'll be forever grateful. I was so stinking excited about that, man. And I didn't just build it; I played with it. I acted out the movie. I did. I was a nerd.
Oh
So
yeah.
excited.
No, I agree. I'm the same way with my Transformers and toys and shit. So yeah, I'm right there with you.
I hope so. Tyrus says they think they are getting older and trying to be cool, but they'll learn. Just give them.
Me and I don't ever want to let them go, just because it's just a little connection to my childhood that I've just held on to, and it's just there's no reason for me to keep it. But I'm not gonna do like an Andy in Toy Story 3 and like pass them down to a younger generation so they can play with them. Like if my Transformer toys come to life and they're out there crying because I'm not playing with them, fuck them. Too bad. You're gonna sit there in a cold shed for the rest of my existence, and then somebody will probably come along and just throw you in the garbage.
Sitting and watching children behind glass, never to be loved again.
Right. Well played, Jess. My youngest boy, he tried to steal him. He like actually went out there, found him, snuck him in the house, hid him in a bag, and put it in the little bag that comes home, with him from his mom's house. And when I found it, I was pretty pissed off.
You tried to play with my toys? How dare you?
It was more of the like he's trying. I know you know this, but he was trying to sneak it away.
Oh yeah, the sneaky shit, man.
Yeah,
I don't play with that stuff.
little shit. Like
So I always tell my kids, it's not that you did this or you didn't do Skywalker, and I acted out the movie.
So if we would have grown up in the same era and in the same neighborhood, like if you're the chick across the street, you mean I could have been playing Star Wars with you?
Oh, 100%. If someone would play Star Wars with me,
Like,
uh-huh.
bust out the figures and we're gonna like, all right, let's have our own little adventures and like, because
Oh,
there weren't that many people. I knew a couple people in my life for real that were that way, but never a girl.
oh yeah, I really was. I had a necklace that I got made fun of all the time. I mean, these people like made a living, it felt like, out of making fun of me because I had made out of the little block letter beads a necklace that I wore all everywhere that just said Star Wars fan on it. And everybody made fun of me all the time. I was like 13.
And now that's like dream woman stuff. I'm like, hello, dream woman.
Oh, you know what pisses me off is when I see the same kids who make, oh my gosh, my kid's toys talking and there's no way down here to turn it on. That's creepy. Um, no, the same people who made fun of me relentlessly, I'll see them on social media and their little shits are out there and they're decorating their kids' rooms and stupid Mandalorian shit. I'm just like, wow, really? I hate you right now.
Yep.
Deep seated issues. Sorry.
Oh, I got the same. Believe me.
It's like, you suck. Like, Corny posted this thing. I'm going to bring your thing up again. Um, she posted this thing about the cool girls. You're the art girl in class, and the cool girls asked to see what you're drawing. And it's so true. Like, they don't give a shit. They're just going to make fun of you. That's how it was.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like, oh, it's just for shits and giggles for them.
Yeah.
But then she's like, but then when there was a project that required art, suddenly they wanted you on their team.
Yeah. So you're all best friends.
Yeah. And I didn't go to school, but I went to church. And they're worse
By the
there.
way, I didn't go to school, but
They're worse there.
Courtney's like, for real, Jess. Oh my God, it's so infuriating. Gayton, I mean, me and Gayton are the same dude. Jess would have been the girl I wanted to ask out, but I never would because I was such a loser. I was a loser and shy and would never, ever, ever, ever dare for fear of like embarrassment. But Jess, you would have been the girl, like so many of us nerd dudes would have been like,
I
that's
would have been the girl that would have said yes, though, too. That's the crazy thing, is I never got asked out by anybody.
yeah.
That's the thing. So all you nerds, if you're not, if you're, not married or whatnot.
School. Like hardcore, and then how I'm like It's so stupid now. And I see some people that never grow out of it.
Yeah.
Some people just can't move past it. I don't know how I did, except out of necessity of not wanting to be perceived that way anymore. So I started like faking it. Then you just kind of
Mm.
like find your way out of it and you're like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah. I just moved to a different state
Yeah.
because I live in a small town and you just don't. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody really cared, honestly. And then it was interesting because then I moved out here, and it was weird because I moved to an area where there were like a lot of people, and suddenly people were like interested in me. I thought maybe it was just those idiots out there.
I was interested in you the instant I met you.
Yeah, not like that.
God damn.
But I appreciate you being interested in me.
Like, this is an interesting person because she's nice and funny and she's artsy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Damn, make it seem awkward now. Now I feel weird.
I know. I'm just saying, just I know you were, you had your own thing going on, and that's fine. But it
Oh,
was, great you wanted to be my friend.
I guess we're lagging again.
Of course we are.
Of course we are. We're having like interesting conversation. We should have been saying some really fucked up shit to each other. Like, yeah, you all missed it.
Jess offering sound advice to the crowd, but the lag god said, "No, you can't hear it." Or nope, you can't hear it. Oh, Mark said with the AI chat stuff, kids today are going to have dolls that are really like Toy Story. Ugh, probably. Not anymore. We fixed that shit in our stuff.
How did it get fixed?
Because now not all Barbies are like skin and bones and big boobies anymore.
That's literally the epitome of the only thing that I want in life in a woman.
You're part of the
Blonde, skinny, big boobs. That's all I care about.
problem, Rob.
That's a joke to anyone who's listening.
It's not. He's being serious.
Like, I've known Rob for years. He's always talking about this, like, why can't anybody be perfect for me?
It's true. I have known him for years, and he's always liked big boobs.
I like big boobs and I cannot lie. Not quite the
Yes.
same.
It doesn't hit the same.
Oh, no, definitely, especially when I'm doing it. Everyone got real quiet. I wonder if we lagged right out and then no one can either comments are not coming through or it kicked everyone off.
Let me look. No, it's still going right now.
They're just like, no one cares about listening to you talk about boobs, Rob. It's like the worst.
It says there's 7 people still watching too. And I'm watching our stream right now. It's crazy because the way that my phone is makes my art look so disproportioned. But I'm like, it doesn't look like that, I swear.
Okay, comic says, don't be part of the problem, Rob. Be the whole problem. I can do that. I can definitely.
He's got that down.
I
Easy mode.
absolutely the entire problem.
No problem.
I demand perfection from the women I date, yet I can sit here and be a chud. But that is
Mhm.
it's okay. That's how it should be.
It's terrible.
Jess is like, I'm never coming back on one of these live streams with you ever.
Yep, I'm out.
He's like, you've crossed the line.
No one could hear you for until about 20 seconds before just checked to see if you were frozen. I'm sorry. And I have it up. Problem is I'm using this reference that I don't even know why I'm using anymore because I've kind of finished all that I need to finish for this. But I was using this reference because I was gonna do the skates and I just feel too self-conscious to try to do these skates for some reason. No one could hear you. Check Weird Al's Close But No Cigar. Speaking of things that my children seem to just love. Their grandfather showed them Weird Al, and now I can't clean the house and do music without them asking to listen to Stupid Albuquerque.
That's funny.
Is it though?
It is.
Let me show you what it looks like so you can see what's going on.
Show me.
See how it's loading?
Yeah.
That's what it does. So it's both of us. And usually I can see that it's me that just freezes up. So it's got to be like, I don't know, YouTube or something causing this BS.
Well, I might need to wrap it up here anyway. My roommate asked me if I would grill some steaks. It's like she's like, if I buy steaks and corn, will you grill them up? I'm like, sure, but I got to do it live. And she's like, all right, we'll wait till after. So it'll be like a 10 o'clock steak time.
Where is Whitney?
She's in the kitchen prepping it, probably waiting for me to get my fucking ass off here.
Oh my gosh. Didn't you want to say hi?
I know. It's pretty rude of her.
It is. Here, I thought the whole time she was just at work or something.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Sorry.
Here we're keeping Rob from grilling your steaks.
Prepping food.
Yeah. See?
Oh my gosh, my kid's toy just turned on again. What the hell?
It's a possessed toy. It's going to strangle you in the middle of the night.
It's talking. It actually sounded kind of dirty when I said that. I guess we're keeping Rob from grilling your steaks.
That's why I love Jessica, because she's like, I can play with my own meat. True.
Oh man. Well, I can jump off here too. I mean, we usually go till about 20 minutes past now, and it's running kind of crappy.
Yeah. We're just wasting everyone's time at this point.
We're the worst.
We are. We're kind of the worst. This is kind of. I'm trying to illustrate this to make it look like demon monsters like exploding with energy from the inside out. Does it kind of?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Because this is the end of Giant Monster Guy. He got stabbed with the two swords, and he's.
Oh my gosh, you're giving the ending away.
No one on here is buying my books anyway, so.
Rob, you just know that's not even true.
I 100% know everyone who's bought my books, and Dan Goodwin has.
Well, now, sorry, Dan, that he's ruined the ending.
I already ruined a big part of him. Yeah, I know, right? I know. This is not me trying to run a guilt trip, guys. It's more just being funny and justifying spoiling my book as I go.
Everybody just logs off like, wow, what a dick.
Like, you know what? Fuck him. Yeah, it's not done, Mark. There's still more to do. There's some, there's still some effect. Hey, see, there's Dan. He's still here. See, I didn't know if you're in here, Dan. That's what I was saying. I know you do. He's the only one I know for sure that's read all my books. I mean, Jessica says she did, but I don't know that she actually did. If I were to quiz you, Jessica, how much do you think you'd be able to pass?
Oh no, the internet's gone out.
Oh no! Oh, you're getting laggy. I can't hear you. What was
That's
that, Rob?
so crazy! Oh my gosh! We can't.
Like,
no, I did read them. Yes.
Okay. All right. Gaten's like, I was gonna read them, Rob, and now you spoiled the shit out of them, so now I don't need to.
Yeah. Honestly, you really just ruined it for yourself right there.
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, if and when you get to swing up this way, depending on when and how and when, I was talking about, because I was asking Danielle about coming over and just separately, and like I was like, you know, what would be interesting because I could talk about the, just for content for the channel, talk about the pages that she did some art modeling for, And she's
Oh
like, yeah,
yeah.
I'd do that. And then I was like, Jessica's going to come up here. We could talk about the story that like you wrote and she art modeled for and I drew. That would be an interesting, like, make a video with a conversation about that.
Yeah, let's do it.
That sound
I
like an interesting idea?
I don't know. Like, okay, so again, I was gonna come up when I probably stay with my sister, and not because that way I'm not by my lonesome out here.
Yeah.
When my husband's in Chicago, but I don't know if he's going, so I might just say, hey, let's just go up there a different time, regardless. Especially if I'm
So,
gonna meet Danielle finally after. I mean,
yeah.
I've talked to her, but
Yeah.
I want to see what kind of lies you've told her.
Oh, tell her all kinds of shit.
I need to find out the truth, of what you say, behind my back. So
True. It's true.
I'm just kidding.
Anyway, it's just a thought I had. So
Yeah, no, that would be great. I think that would be super cool.
we'd have to sandwich ourselves right in here at my table. Me and two ladies.
Are you trying to get dirty with it, Rob?
I mean, come on. Somebody's got to make the joke. I figure I might as well do it before everyone else does.
Every time.
Every fucking time.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Bess, we better let you go before Whitney starts coming and beating you with the spatula.
the raw steaks, like fucking cook these.
Yeah. Again, that could be construed.
What a loser! Wow.
I'm just kidding. All right, so next Thursday.
Yeah.
Next Thursday, yes. I don't think they have anything going on. I will say the following Thursday, or 4th of July. Are we planning on streaming that day? Because I wasn't. I'm gonna be in the mountains.
Well, then I'll just assume you won't be there.
I just was thinking they were saying, are we planning on streaming that day? Actually, no, I'm gonna be camping.
Like, I'm going to be in the mountains, so no, that's fine.
If I could somehow figure out how to do a live stream from mountains, that would be cool, though.
Yeah, you don't even need to be drawing. Just like sitting there next to the campfire. We're just looking at the campfire while you're chatting. That'd actually be awesome.
Like, I had to bring my art groupies because I missed you guys too much.
Right.
You guys are the only ones who understand. That's true. I feel like you guys are the only ones that understand my issue with people making fun of me in Star Wars. This is how it really looks. I feel like the stream looks really terrible. Like, I don't know how proportions work, but all right. I could do a video blog, and maybe I will, because I usually do like a little camping video montage. But looking good, Rob.
Well, thanks.
Thanks for telling us how it ends. Now I don't even need to read your damn book.
You don't.
It's up there.
It's not like in the 120 pages that's going to be on there's any kind of nuance or anything. It's all been ruined.
Except for you did tell me what happens. I know the story.
That's true. It's not the point. You got to read the words all complete.
Do I have a good sell plan? I don't know. Through Verizon, everything's unlimited. I don't know.
You're like, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. I have Verizon Wireless. I don't have any. It's pretty much the full package. It's a family plan. Like, my husband's siblings, who are actually not kids, but I always say the kids, are on it, and it's unlimited everything. I don't pay the bills. I don't know how much it costs. It's just that in the canyon, there's no service for anybody. Like, yeah.
Let's do like the day in the life things that I do. We just take video footage later and just edit it together with a little commentary and tell us about your trip. Or don't. Whatever. Fuck off.